Bro, I have a Hello Kitty blanket that I had for years, like since I was younger. Yeah. I'm gonna make a new podcast because Podcast Fridays was fun, but I feel like I'm gonna make a new podcast, but I need to come up with a name. So please, if I put out a podcast episode every single week, please go watch them. I'm sorry for the sound on in the background, but it's like they're building. Okay, I cannot do anything about it. It's not my time. Every time I try to start filming is something. So yeah, and if y'all hear a dog snoring on the background, it's because I am taking care of a dog. That's literally my job. I'm a dog care worker, so I take care of a dog as a job. That's my side hustle. But if somebody trying to hire me, please. That's really upset me. Oh. It's my hobby, so I need to maybe be more, work more hard. As I also said, like, please subscribe because I want to hit 100 subscribers before 2026, and I feel like I can actually do it before that even. Hey, Hello Kitties, welcome back to my new YouTube channel. I said new YouTube. I'll do the fact update intro. So I'm gonna do an intro like this because bitch, my intro was whack on the video. I made an intro, but it was horrible. Hey, Hello Kitties, welcome back to my new YouTube video. In today's video is the part 2 of the crazy homegirl story, and this is about another crazy homegirl, but I feel like I do this as part 2 because both was areas and both was crazy. And the first one was more crazy than this one. This one was more crazy in a way of pathologically lying. So she was a pathological liar. I'm gonna bring it up in this video. I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe though, so I can hit 100 subscribers before 2026. My goal is to hit 10k whenever, but what I need to do right now is hit 100 subscribers before 2026, before the second Wicked movie. See what I did? That's the second Wicked movie gonna come out next year, right? I'm sorry for his snoring, but yeah. Bye. Continue watching the video. It was entertaining though. I almost forgot. Like, comment, and subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified every time I post. Let's start with the story time. So me and Susie, we was not as close in 7th grade as we ended up in 8th grade. But I remember when I met Susie, I also had a bad feeling. I don't know why, but I felt like when Susie, ciao. The name Susie is hard to say. Suze. We're gonna say Suze as a nickname. So when Suze said things about herself, I felt like she was lying. And I feel like, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna put the definition on the screen. I feel like Suze is a pathological liar. And a lot of people have said it. A lot of people that have been friends with me when I was friends with her said that she tends to lie a lot.
Oh. Like, right?
So yeah, that's also a lot of the issues that appeared in our friendship. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm sorry because he's snoring, but yeah, I'm gonna buy a mini mic. Okay, I'm gonna do it, but I haven't got into it yet. Okay. She was a pathological liar, and I'm gonna tell y'all the red flags as I did in the first story time. I know the first story time was a little bit messy. I know this story time gonna be less messy, but let's remember, I am new to this storytelling thing. Like, I'm very new. So I'm gonna be better and better each time I make one. I'm gonna talk about more how I felt about her when I first met her. Yes, remember she's an Aries and we are supposed to be compatible, but I don't think early Aries are for me. I think maybe late Aries. I haven't met a late Aries yet. I just met early Aries. I don't really believe in astrology the way other people maybe do, but I do think that sometimes astrology has some truth in it because it has been proven when I have been cool with certain people that are born in certain dates, it have been correct. And yeah, a lot of the things that people say about Capricorns are correct and a lot of them are not, because they be saying, oh, we are cold-hearted and stuff like that. We probably are perceived that way, but we actually are hardcore love. And you can see the patterns in my YouTube videos, in my story times, that I am very emotional and I love people deeply, and that's why I end up in situations like this. Because I say this. Bitch! My French popped out like this. Give you an example. She said one time that she was in a vacation in a certain country. It's a hot country. I'm not gonna say a specific one because I don't want anybody to pinpoint who I'm talking about, because I don't want nobody commenting her name on any of my socials. But yeah, she said that she were on a vacation to a specific country. It's a hot country. It is similarly hot as Miami, based on Miami. But yeah. But something that she used to do to prove her truth, she used to show us pictures, and the pictures did not look like it was taken by her or her family members or anything. It looks like it was taken by in Pinterest.
When do it becomes,
and that's what I say, she was a pathological liar, and I feel like sometimes she lied just to lie.
Part 37, who the fuck did I marry? So,
and I have met a lot of people that do that. I'm scared of those people because I'm like, oh my God, like how much can you lie?
4K! How did they get you at 4K?
That ain't me.
I'm gonna say it anyways if I forget. I felt like this girl used to talk shit about a lot of people to me, but I was the type of person at the time in 8th grade, I wanted to actually become a better version of myself.
Mission failed.
Maybe it took me a while. I'm a better version of myself today, but in 8th grade, I actually wanted to become a better version of myself. I used to be mad messy. When it was from, maybe it was the surrounding I was in, because I was always nice. I was always the quiet one and stuff like that. But I used to be mad messy before 8th grade. When people told me about something, I went and told other people and it spread. It obviously, I was spreading rumors, but I feel like a lot of us was like that at a young age, and I don't think it's okay. I regret doing that because maybe that's why I was involved in a lot of drama, because I brought a lot of drama into my life. But when in 8th grade, when I wanted to become a better version of myself, I still had that people-pleasing ways in me.
But imagine how tired we are. Imagine how tired we are of it.
And I realized it took me to 2022.
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that, no. You know what I mean? Like,
because remember, 8th grade, it was 2020. It took me 2 years for me to realize that me being a people pleaser is not good for me, and it's also very a negative trait. Dun, 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 down, 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 dun, 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 dun. But I would still have my people pleasing ways where I still wanted to be friends with this girl because we had a lot of history. Like we went through the same similar things. That's called trauma bonding, stupid. Trauma bonding. I'm not gonna say anything that she went through because I feel like telling her business would not benefit me in any way. Like, as the stuff that she went through, I actually hardcorely believe that she went through those things because I saw behaviors that just showed, yeah, like she not lying about that.
Yet again, she
And
might have.
when she told me about those things, even like in 10th grade when she told me about those things, it sounded similar as 2 years before that. So I believe in those things. We went through the same thing, but at the time I did not realize I went through those things. So the first red flags that I saw was her lying a lot. She lied about going to vacation to certain countries, and I did not really believe her, but I didn't say it because I remember that this girl, when you question somebody that is a pathological liar, they tend to crash out basically and go lie about you to other people. And I remember she was a shit talker. She used to talk shit about her friends. I'm like, girl, like I used to be like, girl, but at the time I wanted to be a better person in 8th grade, so I did not go around and spread it. See, we maturing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Girl, we maturing. We becoming a better person because me in 7th grade, I would have gone and snitched. Her and Polly used to be closer, but they ended up falling out in mid 8th grade. It was around the time when me and Fanta, we started drifting apart. Like we started drifting apart, and I feel like it's also because I ended up being closer to Suze. And Suze and Polly ended up having drama. I remember the drama was about an illness. I don't know if I can say the illness, but we're gonna call the illness cuckoo. And she had a friend that had a family member that went through, no, or maybe her friend was the one that went through cuckoo, and that illness is it's not curable. It's still not a cure for it. If you know, you know. Polly ended up saying a joke about it, and I didn't like the joke because I have had family members. I did not like the joke because at all. And I remember Polly and Suze, this was like the end of the friendship. It was the start of the ending of their friendship, and they were closer than I was with her at the time. It was like in the beginning of a career. I said mid, it's wrong, beginning, like fall time. She says a joke about it, and I remember me and Polly ended up having an argument. Like I went home mad. I was like, girl, like it's not funny. Like I literally said it's not funny. And went home. Today. Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that? Like I didn't even say bye to her. The last thing I said to her was, it's not funny. And then I feel like we ended up being cool afterwards. We talked on the phone, or we texted each other on Snap or whatever. So we cool. Another pattern that I started seeing was I didn't used to have money at the time. Girl, I went in Mayfair. I was broke. But every time I used to have some money, and Polly knew, she used to come to me and ask, can you buy me something? And I was like, always nice. Like me and Polly, we were cool. Like we were actually friends at this time, close friends. And I used to go and buy stuff for her and stuff like that. And it's times we used to split and stuff like that. And yeah, but that was that, and we used to talk about our issues and stuff like that. But I realized that Polly was not really it at the end of 8th grade, because she used to talk shit about her closest friends.
Yeah. What you out here being messy for?
Because I was obviously one of her closest friends, but she was close to others too. She had so many friends. That's the thing. She was friends with like everybody, and it would give me red flags, because if you everybody friends, you nobody friend.
Period.
Okay, so the red flags was there, but I really did not want to see clearly, because I'm obviously blind. I can't see, I'm blind. I needed my glasses. I needed new glasses actually around the time, but I still had my glasses for like 2 years ago. Maybe that's why I didn't see it. And then another red flag. This maybe gonna make people realize who I'm talking about. Well, child, I don't go in the same school as her. We don't hang out outside school, so it's cool. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care. Your problems with me are not my problems. Those are your problems.
She not gonna do shit. She not gonna do shit. Anyways, we ended up something that I realized. I used to actually study for my test. It was certain lessons that I didn't study. Like, I didn't study for certain lessons. God forgive me for my sins. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I know I did bad. I don't cheat on my test anymore. I don't, for real. Like, I don't be cheating anymore. That girl used to come to me to get answers, to help her cheat, and I was okay with it. But I realized when I wanted help on the lessons to cheat, she did not help me.
What? Child. Anyway, so
I was like, girl, what we got going on over here? What we got going on over here? Yeah. So another red flag that she had was, you remember Ting Wan? So something about Ting Wan. She has a hygienic issue.
Ooh, you need to get your music done.
ooh, me?
You need to go in the studio.
Zips tea, and it's unsweet.
I'm not as close to Ting Wan at this time. So it's not my job to tell Ting Wan that you have a hygienic issue. But something that I did not really like that Suze did was like, this was in 9th grade.
Pretties, three oddies.
Thank you, God. Thank you. My package for the Asian is here. I'm gonna go
Yeah, he's nuts.
The drama really happened. Ooh, y'all gonna hear the juicy ass drama that happened. Girl, this story's about to be juicy as fuck. But yeah. So, something that I found out later on, I found out after like summer break, was that she allegedly in 9th grade school graduation, this girl allegedly went to Ting Wan and told Ting Wan that she had a hygienic issue. I'm not gonna say a specifically hygienic issue, but
You need to leave.
she told Ting Wan that. And
A lot of y'all bitches think y'all can play with me, and y'all can't.
when I heard that, I was like, why would she do that? And it's not like, okay, it's not like she told her in a nice way. No, baby, it was a few people allegedly around, and she said it in a like very mean way.
I don't know how I feel about that, because
And that's what I didn't like. I actually, when we ended up falling out, I actually questioned her. I was like, why would you go and say that to her like that?
Disrespectful, but violated.
Like, you could have said it in a nicer way.
There's a little sliver of shading in your soul.
I literally told her that. Okay. So now we in 10th grade.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
It's the first day in 10th grade. Baby, I should have saw the signs. The first day is already problems. And we go in the same class. I'm going in the same class as Ting One. It's another girl, but we're gonna call her, what are we gonna call her? Blue, just because I saw my Blue. I went in Ting 2 and in the same class as Blue, and Polly ended up changing to that class later on. First day, and remember, me and Suze are actually, we was close in 8th grade and 9th grade. We was close, but I started realizing, because I'm always going to say hi to people that I feel like we are cool, we are friends. So I went up to Suze and said hi. She said hi back, but it was giving very much weird energy.
That's what she said. And you know what? What was that?
And that's why I was like, oh, okay. So you're gonna be friends with the girls that you was talking shit about, but you don't want to say hi to me in front of those girls. Because, you know, I could have been messy. 7th grade me. I could have been 7th grade me and went up to this girl.
Okay, let's move on.
I could have been 7th grade me and went up to this girl. Oh, this girl is talking shit about you because the weird vibe she was giving. And I'm going to explain the weird vibe she was giving because it appeared a lot of the times in this first week, okay? But I didn't. I wasn't messy. Omi would have gone up like, girl, like, why you acting weird? And you acting mad cool with these girls, but you talk shit about them in 9th grade. Like, you talk shit about them a few months ago.
Clock it. You waited till we left. Clock it. Snuck in here. Clock it.
Like, and you cannot even come up to me and say hi. Like, I ended up coming up to you to say hi, and she did. She ended up saying hi and then continue talking. Like, I was like, bitch.
Oh, you want to get fucked up? You want to get...
Not even a hug.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
You act like we was a friend. And that's why I also felt like you talk shit about me too.
Voila, what do we have, ladies? A fucking clown. We are a stupid bitch. We are a fucking clown. This is the final look, ladies.
What the fuck is this?
What is that?
What the fuck is this behavior? Okay, and I was cool because, like, it's the first day of school. It can be like, because we didn't hang out in the summer, which wasn't my fault. You some bitch ass nigga. Because I've been wanting to hang out with her. I literally ask her all the time. I'm sorry, this dog is so annoying. I literally wanted to ask her. I ask her all the time, do you want to hang out in the summer? Every time. Kan du sluta? I ask her all the time, can we hang out around the summer? And she said yes. Then when I ask her, she's not really answering. She, you know, it's so much I can do. All I know is I never talked shit about her until 10th grade when she started to be messy. She talking with me. She acting mad weird and mad sketchy. It's the same week, but another day. I don't remember the timeline. I never give y'all the timeline because this was years ago. It was like in 2021. But yeah. This girl ended up hanging out with us. Now she cool again. Now she not acting weird. But I still feel like the tension, the vibes, like is off. Because I feel energy in another level, and I feel like a lot of people do. But yeah, I started realizing patterns that I don't like. I started realizing that she came and hung out with our friend group, and then she went and hung out with those other girls she used to talk shit about with me in 8th and 9th grade. And she went back and forth, back and forth. I was like, girl, are you going and talking shit about us? Like, that's what I thought, but I didn't say, which that's what I did wrong. I should have already clocked her with that. Me today would have clocked her, but that's not me today. So, judge me back then, but don't judge me now, because bitch, I'm not that like that anymore. I thought the thought came across my head that, are you going and talking shit about us to those girls and then coming back and talking shit about them to us?
And
you messy as fucking hoe. That's exactly what I feel like she did. And that's something that another girl in our friend group said. Blue said this. She said this. She said, I feel like she going and talking shit about us to those girls and then coming back and talking shit about them to us. And that's true. Because we never bring up these girls. Like, we never bring up these girls. And these girls are important to the story too, because, y'all about to hear. And she did this for, like, the first few weeks in school. I was like, bitch, this is weird.
Clock it.
Strange, weird, fuck up. And I'm graduated, so I'm not gonna be in this environment anymore. It's now winter, December 2021. I ended up mad depressed around this time. If you followed me on TikTok back then, you know, like, my energy shifted. I didn't want to be here in, like, this world, sadly. But yeah. It's December 2021. Now is when all the drama started. Blue and Suze ended up having other girls that she talked shit about. We're gonna call that friend group the B group. These girls ended up saying to... Can you stop? Sluta. Gå och sätt dig där. Susie ended up talking shit about Blue. We ended up finding out from these girls. One of these girls told Blue that she talked shit about her. And then Susie ended up texting Blue and saying, that's actually not true. The B group was the one that said that I should come up to you and tell you that you have a hygienic issue. Girl, all hell broke loose when Blue ended up texting one of the girls from the B group, and Suze found out that one of the B group ended up saying, no one ever said that, da, da, da. She was like, girl, she started having drama with the B group too, and said, girl, you was the main one that said that. You was the main one that said to me to go up to Blue and tell her she had a hygienic issue. Whoa.
I'll be like, let's focus on what we need to focus right now.
Ooh! I was not involved in this particular drama, but it going to add up later on while I'm telling you this part. And I was like, okay, bitch. I ended up finding out about this whole thing years later. Ooh! But, well, I knew about parts of this story.
Okay.
But yeah. That was that. It was a one day in school around December times. Me and this friend group, I sat with Polly, Blue, outside the classroom. We was talking normally, like we was chatting, probably about school or probably about some other shit. Oh, I remember this day so clearly. She ended up coming to the table and talking, and we probably was off because, like, her and Blue had a issue. Like, they already was not cool in, like, 8th grade. They were not cool. Like, this drama ended up breaking the friendship for good. And she ended up coming to the table, talking and da-da-da-da. And I also felt like the energy was off. Like, it been off. Like, it's not the first time the energy was off.
Oh, Lord. Again. A fucking again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit. Same old.
As I said, this was around the time I felt like my depression was hitting hard. So I probably zoned out. I probably was not even involved talking about the thing that is talked about on this table. I don't even remember what we talked about. That's the thing.
Wow, man. Damn.
My vibe was so off already because I was depressed, but I feel probably my vibe was so much more off because the vibe was already off, like with Blue and Sue's, like with everybody, we already started having issues. Bitch, this is the first fucking months in this year and we already having drama.
What?
But isn't it the way it be though? Like for real, like the first time we end up in a new school, the drama ended up happening the first year. And what I did not believe when they ended up saying when you start 10th grade is when you start high school, that's when you're going to see people's real colors. I did not believe it at all, but now I believe it.
And then all of a sudden, boom.
Girl, child,
oh Lord,
child. Anyways, and the reason why we ended up falling out. Let me first say this. Let me post this story and tell you. A black woman can never have a resting bitch face, can never be reserved, can never be introverted. Because if we are like that, other black women, any type of black woman or other white woman that say that we stuck off, we end up in drama for no reason. Like, girl, I just had a bad day that day. Like, it was never that deep. And you're gonna see why. I'm like, girl, what the fuck? She ended up texting me on DMing me on Instagram. And I already had a bad day. I also remember I already became sick like that week. She ended up texting me. Why was you so off? Like, what was you bitch facing me? Like, what was your eye mugging me?
Girl.
Who is eye mugging you?
Bitch.
Who is looking at you with a bitch face?
And then all of a sudden, boom.
Right. But on what?
So, boom, you roll your Twitter fingers, bitch.
About what?
So what's your problem?
I don't know you, bitch.
Okay, so why was you talking
about what?
Exactly, about what? You talking, oh, stripper this, you on all fours for dollars, so bitch, what's up?
Bitch, I have a resting bitch face. Do you think I'm doing it on purpose? And this bitch know that I have a resting bitch face. I even asked Pink too. Like it's a TikTok because I don't give a fuck. So the whole point why I was mad at her when she texted me or DM'd me. She texted me, I think she texted me, but I don't have the screenshots. I just had the DMs, and the DMs is the important part of our fallout. But the reason why I was mad that she me and said I was looking at eye mugging her, it's not even because she knows that I already have a resting bitch face, because I do. It's not a middle school thing that people say, oh, you have a... No, I actually do. I actually look like I hate the world. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. I just look like that. But the reason why I was mad at her that she came at me that way was first the tone, and second, she was starting issues with everybody for no reason. Everybody involved, everybody that wasn't even involved, she was starting problems with. She even tried to start problems with Ting 2, but Ting 2 did not have the energy to even be involved in this drama. So yeah, after this whole situation like went down, I asked her, you know that I have a resting bitch face. Like, when I walk around, I look like I am mad, but I'm not. And she was like, yeah, I know that. Like, you always have like a resting bitch face. You always look mad. You always look tired. You always been looking like that. Like, I don't know. I was like, girl, so when I was at school, you couldn't pull me to the side and ask me if I was mad.
Wow, man. Damn.
You had to DM me, bitch. We are close enough for you to come and talk to me. face to face. And that's what pissed me off. That's what set me the fuck off.
Oh, you want to get fucked up. You want to get...
Anyways, bro, I literally told her, girl, straight up, girl, I had a bad day. You follow me on my socials. I've been posting that I'm being depressed. Like, I am open on my TikTok. Like, I open. And I did not have that much followers around the times on TikTok anyways. So, I was open. I was very open about what I go through. You knew this. Why are you shocked that I look like I want to fuck somebody up? When you're depressed, you have like those tired eyes. You look mad. You look tired. Bitch, I always look like that. I don't know what to tell you, especially in school because I don't want to be there anyway. So, especially that day, I did not want to be there. I remember that day. And she was like, no, like you was looking at me some kind of way. Girl, I was like, no. I was not. She said something more and I was like, bitch, you getting mad at me for looking at you some kind of way, but I have heard that you go and talk shit about us to those other girls is insane.
A lot of y'all bitches think y'all can play with me, and y'all can't. Like, I'm really not. I be like this in person, huh? What you said? Excuse me?
And you was like, so you could have just said, if you had an issue with me, you could have put me aside, but you could have done the same. I give people the same energy they give me because y'all know I'm petty. Bro, this whole situation went on. It was a lot of paragraphs. I don't even remember half of the shit that happened. But all I'm gonna say is I ended up telling this girl years later, like, I never had an issue with you. I just had an issue because you was acting mad weird the first weeks. And then you went and hang up with them and hang up with us. And it felt mad sketchy and mad weird. That's why I ended up feeling it. It didn't hit me that hard the way you thought it was hitting. Like, it's not something that I was thinking about all the time because I was depressed, bitch. I was thinking about other stuff. I was thinking about school. I was thinking about how I'm gonna make it in life. Like, bitch, I was thinking about a lot of stuff, but not you. You was literally maybe the least thing I was thinking about. I remember around the times, and you know when it's the first year in middle school, elementary, you know, whatever. This was the first year in high school. And you know when it's the first year in high school, everybody trying so hard. They try hard. I was mad try hard. I'm gonna admit, I was a try hard. I'm not gonna say anybody else was, but I'm talking about me. This is about me. This is my channel. This is about me. I was a tryhard. I cannot lie. The first year in high school, then I literally lost that. I'm very smart, but you know, I'm not using my smartness enough. That's something my dad told me. That's literally the nicest thing my dad have told me. That's so sad. But yeah. And it's some guys in our class that don't try at all. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You know exactly who you are. This guy was one of the shortest guys in our class. Yeah, I'm talking about you. And allegedly he said a comment about us, but I didn't realize this comment was made until Susie ended up texting me. Yeah, he's told me he sat and talked about shit about you behind the class. I was like, oh, so why are you telling me this?
Oh, Lord. Again. Again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit. Same old
So the drama ended up occurring more. When I ended up going and telling Ting 2 and Blue, because they was involved. I was like, you texted me this, but you're not trying to text the other girls this. I told them about this, and they was like, this is fucking weird. Like, if she knew about this, why wouldn't she come to us personally and tell us? And I said the same. I was like, girl, if you're gonna talk shit loud and proud.
When I leave, you want to keep doing this. But then when I come around, you don't want to post up.
So Blue, allegedly, I did not even know that this happened. Blue ended up texting Susie, and it ended up becoming a big ass thing where this could have just been communicated. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you just came up to us and told us, I wouldn't be as heated as I was on DM, but I was, because it's like, it means that you also entertain it, because I remember you allegedly sitting in the back of the class, so you was entertaining it. You was laughing and giggling.
Mumbling and cackling. Oh, what for bitches
and I know how messy you the fuck are. I know her as a person. I know how messy she can be. So I knew that she entertained it. That's what pissed me off. And the fact that she came with this energy the first day, I was like, something ain't right. And the thing is, this I realized after the fact. I didn't realize at the time that this happened, because I went through a lot. I realized this after the fact, and maybe that's the issue here. But yeah, she ended up telling us, and the drama ended up becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. I remember Ting 2 did not really want to be involved in this, but she ended up involved in this by association. But I told her about this whole thing because she was being named. I remember before this drama, we made a group. Me and Susie made a group talking about somebody in the friend group's hygienic issue. It was not Blue.
Let me hear say,
Anyways, so we made a group, and I told Suji before we made a group, I was like, I don't want to make this group. Like, I don't want to add more drama that it already are. You and Blue are already having drama. So she was being messy. She was having her whole messy train. I don't know. You know the way Nika Train was? The whole Nika Train? The whole Suji train was around 10th grade. And what got me was, at the end of this whole drama, she acted like a victim.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
And that's what got us. She went and told the teacher, allegedly, things like that. And the teacher was on her side, basically. Like, she acted like a victim. She acted like we was the bad guys, but bitch, you know damn well. And she has admitted to me after the fact that, yeah, I shouldn't done things differently. But at the time, I thought this was right. I was like, okay. But I told my part. I told why I was irritated. And the reason why I was irritated about this situation is, first of all, with that guy in the class saying comments about us, and you sat there, you not even defending me, and you know we friends. It's crazy. Remember, we ended up started talking like in 11th grade. That's when we ended up talking. And we ended up cussing each other out. Like, no, we was not really cussing each other out. But I don't think we was mature enough. Like, we didn't really move on from that situation yet. But when it came to 12th grade, that's when we actually talked. And we was like, I didn't mean it in that way. I forgive you. I already forgave her from the situation. And you can clearly already feel my vibe that I'm not really mad about this situation. You realized that I wasn't forgave by how I tell the story. I forgave her. She forgave me. I apologized. She apologized. I was me. I was maybe too nonchalant around this time, but I told Suze that the reason why I was so nonchalant around the time is because I went through a lot around the time. And what I was also very hurt by was, you knew I went through a lot around this time. You knew I was struggling mentally and stuff like that, because you follow me on my socials. You saw what I was posting. And I didn't like that she didn't even DM me, how are you, and stuff like that. She didn't even do that. She didn't text me on TikTok. She didn't do anything. But the only thing you did was involve me in drama, knowing that I was going through stuff. And when I heard about her going through something in 11th grade, I went up to her and I was like, "Are you okay?" Like, when she came to me and said, "Yeah, I'm struggling. Like, I'm struggling." I went up to her and asked her, "But you couldn't do that for me." That's what I didn't like. So you was involving me in drama for no reason. Like, I was really not involved in this drama in the first place, but you involved me in drama knowing that I was going through stuff. And that's what I didn't like. That's why we fell out. Because it's like, I wasn't even involved. Like, I didn't even know half of the stuff that happened. When they told me stuff about you, I didn't go and tell you. I didn't go and spread it. And when you told me stuff about them, I didn't go and tell you. I didn't go and tell them. And I didn't go and spread it. Because I want to separate your issue with them from them, and their issue with you from you. Because I want to protect you as a friend. If you're not cool with somebody, I'm not going to bring up the name. Yes, you can talk about how you feel. You can vent to me about a person that you don't like. But I will not go around and spread it. And that's what I did not like. I felt like she was doing that towards me. When I was talking about what I was going through, I felt like she was going around telling my business to other people. Because I was like, how the fuck do this bitch know about what I'm going through?
Damn.
Because I didn't post everything on my social media, obviously. I know how social media are. What should I have done different? And, comment that. Because I feel like it's a lot I should have done different that I think. But I feel like I want to hear somebody else's perspective. Like, please comment, please watch this video hundreds of times to support me. Please tell your friends about my channel. But yeah, as I always say, hide your daddies. Yeah, that motherfucker was me like, why my hair look like that? Ooh. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Hello, kitties. I live for you, I love for you. Hello, kitties. Damn. Oh,